Hey guys, I'm coming back with another video. So basically this is going to be an informative video about the MPFL surgery that I just recently had. If you don't know what the MPFL surgery is, just go ahead and look it up on Google, MPFL reconstruction surgery. And there's also a YouTube video that shows the animation of how it's done. So if you want to check that out, I'll put the link in the description below. Okay, we'll skip over to now I'm out of the surgery. I decided to get a nerve block, and basically what it does is like it numbs my legs so I don't feel the pain. And I think that it helped a lot because like I'm pretty sure it would have hurt a lot more if it wasn't numb. Let's just say that. Just know one thing is that your muscles are gonna completely shut down after the surgery. Like, you will not have control over your quad, especially your quads. Your quads are gonna feel like they're not there. I'm so serious. Sometimes my leg gives out on me. So that's like right out after the surgery. Your muscles are completely shut down. I mean, your calf's still doing fine-ish right when you get out. My mom got me my painkillers, which were ibuprofen and oxycodone, something like that. And I'm now on crutches. During my first week, it was a lot of pain, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't as much as like the if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna look at my list here because I have a lot to tell you guys. So while I'm on crutches, I can't use my leg. It's in a brace that kind of watches my range of motion. So right now it's locked at 0, so I'm not able to bend my knee whatsoever. So but they say that I can take it off while I'm laying down or if I'm asleep, things like that. But just know that the first 3 days after you get out, you can shower, but you're gonna have to wear like a bag over your leg, because you can't get it wet at all, because it can get infected. I know, it's not great. It is said that like the first 3 days are like rest. Like, if you can, you should take like the first 3 days off of school. If you're really eager to go back. I know I was, but I realized that I can't go back because of how much pain I was feeling. I remember I got out of surgery, and since I got the nerve block, I didn't really feel anything, and plus I was laying down. And I'm like, okay doc, so when can I go back to school? He's like, you're gonna want to take a week off. And I'm like, ha ha ha, we'll see. So I wake up the next day and I'm like, oh my god, what is this? What is this? Yeah. It's gonna be, it was worse than I expected. It was worse than I expected. But I stuck it through, and I took my meds when I needed to. If I needed to. I wanted to stick it through and just be like, you know what? I'm a big girl. I'm okay. I don't need to take any meds. I lied. I'm a little kid. Now, the pain you're gonna feel is kind of like, for me, it was like stings because of my wound was healing. Also, there was an ache to it, like deep down to the bone ache. That's how bad it was. At the end of week 1, like 9 days after the surgery, I got my my first physical therapy appointment. It was super crazy. It hurt so much, but I was so grateful to have him. When you get out of the surgery, you're supposed to be able to go 0 to 90, so you're gonna want to bend it if you can. If you can't, go making a PT appointment or a physical therapy appointment as soon as possible. first physical therapy appointment, he gave me a set of exercises. I'll put a picture of it on there right now. Basically what it's supposed to do is just to help with your range of motion and get some quad action going, you know what I mean? You're gonna feel a lot of pain and a lot of tightness going on your knee. Just kind of think of it as a good stretch, you know? It's gonna be a very, very good stretch for your knee. Even though it hurts, you're gonna really want to push yourself and persevere through it. You know, be determined to get your knee back to normal. If you don't, it's gonna you're gonna have a hard time bending it in the future if you be hard about it. So I have a brace that's locked out. I can only go 0 degrees. But while I'm off, like off the walking, and I decide to sit down or I decide to lay down, it's a good idea to get the brace off and kind of work your knee out. Do the exercises. Just get your knee bending and moving, get some blood running through there. You are going to want to ice afterwards. I promise you. Ice, ice, ice. Icing will help with it to not be sore the next day. And I don't know if I said it, but you are going to want to get your physical therapy appointment as soon as possible to get your knee bending and going and doing its thing. So after the first physical therapy appointment, the results were actually really good. Like, I could not bend it at all. It hurt so much. But after physical therapy, I could go 0 to 40 degrees on my own, and with a good warm up and with some help, I could go to 90 degrees with pain, but it's okay. It's just a good stretch. Week 2, which basically at the end of week 2, when I saw him again for the second physical therapy appointment, I got another set of exercises, which I'll put up right now. Basically, it was just to keep my range of motion going and to strengthen my quad. By the end of the appointment, I was able to just use one crutch. So he was like, you know, I think it's time to put a little weight on it, and I'm going to take one crutch away. And I'm like, alright, you know, it's fine by me. But the brace is still locked out. You will not be able to bend while you're walking just yet. It's based on how you do, but for me, that's how it was. So we just added new exercises. I wasn't given a whole new set. I was still expected to do the exercises from the first time I saw him and add on the exercises that he gave me. I iced after like usual, and it was basically kind of like the first week, or I kind of like the first time I saw him. It was just a lot of doing exercises every day, making sure you're moving your knee, getting blood flowing through. By the time I saw him again, I got my stitches taken out. So second physical therapy appointment were with no stitches. So we did a little more, and I felt comfortable myself. By the time I saw him for the second time for physical therapy, it was I was slowly getting off my painkillers. I stopped using them. I slowly stopped using them. I took them less every day. And the pain just kind of starts going away once you start bending your knee, for sure. Week 3, and basically it's week 3 after surgery and my third time seeing physical therapy. So again, all we did was just make sure we keep it at 90, keep the range of motion going at 90, and we started putting weight on it. So by the time I got out of this third session, I was able to walk, and not walk, but like use my crutch a little less, and my brace was unlocked. So my brace was then locked to 0 to 50 degrees. So now I'm getting the walking motion in, and that's what I'm working on now. And also, yeah, so I'm working on walking normally, and I only have one crutch. My brace is at 50 degrees, 0 to 50 degrees, and because I was late to that session, we only added 3 exercises. You guys can question in the question below if you guys want to know what those are. And by now, I'm off of medication, off of painkillers. By now, I'm off of meds, I'm off of painkillers, and if anything, if I do feel any pain, if it's that bad, I just take Advil. So that's 3rd week after surgery. So it's going really well. Like, I'm actually really glad I got this done, and I'm hoping that I can be back to normal in maybe 6 to 7 months. So I'm hoping for the best. I just want to give you guys a little summary about how it's going, kind of, I guess, a little review of the surgery. And right now my knee's doing great. It's where it should be. That's what my physical therapist told me, because the first 4 weeks you're not supposed to go more than 90 degrees. So I can go 0 to 90 now. I just want to give a little tip that recovering's going to be tough, but you're going to want to stick through it, because you're going to be really glad at the outcome you're going to have. I promise you. And last but not least, if you have any questions, comment them down below. I'll try and reply to them as fast as I can. I'll put my Instagram and Twitter usernames down below if you want to DM me any questions and things like that regarding anything I've said. And yeah, just like, comment, rate, subscribe, and thank you for watching.